Mr. Obama, just listened to your video, and this really concerns me. You say that everyone's electricity rates are going to increase, they're going to skyrocket because of the amount of money that it's going to take to retrofit all the coal and oil plants to make this happen. During your run for presidency, you said that you believed in clean coal. At the time, I thought that was absurd, and now it's becoming very clear just how absurd that is. You say it's only going to cost an average of 40 cents a day for every man, woman, and child in the United States. Yet, if it costs less than $2 a day for every man, woman, and child in the United States, I would be surprised. You're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars to get these plants retrofitted, and this would not be an economically feasible thing to do, especially in this economy. I know that even in my state of Hawaii, we've been very remiss in not taking advantage of geothermal power. For the United States government not to do this, especially given the fact that you have several $100 billion sitting in a fund that hasn't been spent, isn't earning interest, and basically is just sitting there being wasted, is reproachable. If you really want to get Americans back to work, one of the things that you have to deal with is the price of energy. The higher the cost of energy, the higher the cost of making anything in this country. If you make it expensive enough to do any kind of production, production will cease. You need to go in the other direction. You need to make energy production and energy costs to the consumer low enough so that production on a mass scale is feasible. Geothermal is the one method of energy production that makes the most sense. Wind turbines are nice, and they're a great help, and they could do much for the economy, but when there's no wind, there's no electricity. Solar voltaic cells are also a fine idea, especially for homes, businesses, and government offices. But again, if there's no sun, no sunlight, there's no electrical being produced. To produce energy in any other way requires the burning of some object in order to boil the water, to move the turbines, to produce electrical energy. Geothermal, you don't have to burn anything. The heat is already there. We have one of the largest areas for the production of geothermal energy on the planet. It's called Yellowstone National Park. Now, though most people won't agree to something like this, If you were to build a large-scale geothermal electrical plant at the fringes of the Yellowstone caldera and drill down till you hit the hot rock necessary to create the dry steam to run the turbines, this could be a very efficient area. You get a massive amount of rainfall. It's relatively cool most of the year, and you get records amounts of snow, which means that you can do a lot of your condensation of the steam back into water to inject back into the wells without the use of electrical condensers. Saying this, you could end up with a power plant that emits very, very little emissions and allows you to send electricity to the ocean areas, to the lakefront areas and the Great Lakes, to create hydrogen, to support other electrical power plants, so that you can use our natural resources in a sound way. This would put people to work on a massive scale. People would have to get the wire. You have to make the computers. You have to get the steel. You have to get the cement. You have to... anything that you can think of that goes with the construction of a huge, huge building would put people to work. And this would put thousands of people to work in a very small period of time. One of the things that needs to be done is to put it on a fast track. You do this, and you can move this economy and cut global warming in one fell swoop. This cap and trade can be put in afterwards to move the power plants away from coal and petroleum and move it towards hydrogen. Anything else would be bad timing. Thank you.